Hey, show me your hands. Don't fucking move.
No.
Don't fucking move.
No.
What is in your waistband?
Nothing, sir.
Hands up right now.
No.
Right now. Come here.
Having weapons under disability and tampering with evidence, both felonies of the 3rd degree, failure to comply, misdemeanor of the 1st degree, and 2 counts of endangering children, misdemeanors of the first degree. We are here today for the sentencing in the case.
Schmolke, any reason not to go forward with sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
Anything you'd like to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. And, Your Honor, my client's sister, Shanice, is here and would like to address the court with a few remarks when appropriate.
You can hear from her now.
Very good.
And if you can just stand right where it is that you're seated, state your full name and spell your last name for the court reporter here, then take your time and say whatever you'd like me to know.
Blair.
Keep your voice up, okay? That's all right.
My name is Chinese Blair.
Can you spell your first name too?
Oh, yes. Chaneice. Last name Blair.
Thank you. Go ahead.
I'm the oldest out of 4 with my mom. Basically help raise them. He has been residing with me for the last, I want to say, 1.5 years now. It was my car that he was driving that day, and I know it was a little bit noisy. We've been working together to get his license and stuff together, different warrants and stuff. We've been trying to pay tickets and stuff on. We just recently started buying it back together so he can get on track with everything. So that's another reason why he's been staying with me. And he's a hard worker. And I just hope that the court knows he's also a good father as well. That's all I would like to say.
Thank you. Schmolke?
Thank you, Your Honor. May it please the court, counsel, others here today. My client is 30 years old. He has 2 children, ages 8 and 6. On the date of this incident, he was planning on taking them to the movies. I believe that when he addresses the court, he's going to indicate that he was nervous about the entire encounter. He had his kids in the car and then noticed that the gun was in there. Your Honor, he relayed to me that he didn't know it was in there at the time he borrowed the car. I believe it was from his sister. You know, he made a very poor decision, and his record would indicate that he's done this before and even had a case pending while this happened. He's never been to prison before, though, and so I think the consequences of what has occurred here is sitting with him. He's had nothing but time to think about these cases. He knows he's facing a lifetime driver's license suspension as well, Your Honor. So he does care about his children. He's gainfully employed. He currently works at Little Caesars Pizza. He has some college education, Your Honor. So I believe he's going to address the court and say a few things that are on his mind regarding this incident. This wasn't a drug or alcohol related incident, so there's not an issue there, just poor decision making on his part, and given the right tools, meaning maybe some classes, perhaps some decision point, Your Honor, would ask to consider not sending him to prison, to the very least some local incarceration, Your Honor, so he has some additional time to reflect and understand that there are consequences for these actions, and that punishment as well as rehabilitation is taken into consideration when the court imposes its sentence. Your Honor, again, he's maintained his contact with my office. He knew he was looking at prison time today and jail time. He showed up, Your Honor, prepared to face those consequences. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Bridges, you have the right to address the court before you are sentenced. You can say anything you like. Is there anything you want to say?
I need to stand up.
You can do whatever you're comfortable doing.
Oh man. But then again, I would say I do apologize for basically all this. Actually, even though I did not know, what was in the car, I still take accountability for the actions I still did. Still drove away, still did something I shouldn't have done, and I take full accountability of that. But hopefully, I was explaining on paper that hopefully I get another chance to show y'all that I'm not a bad guy, because I'm not. I work every day, provide for my kids. I don't get in trouble. Only time I really got in trouble is my past stuff, but stuff I didn't really know at the time, like the laws. And other than that, it's just traffic court that I've been trying to fix from 2016 to 17. You know, and I got somebody to help me to get me on board. As to live with my sister, that was the plan, to get myself on board to be able to get my everything fixed and get on track. But like I said, not a bad guy, but I still take accountability for my actions I did, because I know they shouldn't have did it regardless of me being nervous or not. But I just hope everything go good, you know, but still.
Thank you. Mr. Mulkey, anything else?
Nothing on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor. Thank
And
you.
Ms. Gresky for the state?
Thank you, Your Honor. State's recommendation is prison. The defendant's inability to comport with the laws or refusal to comport with the laws, and especially when it comes to these traffic stops, it's the main reason that the state is making this recommendation. The defendant does have criminal history, and I'd like to note in detail some of the conduct that was behind the misdemeanors from earlier this year in Menor, or last year, in fact, December of 2023, the defendant was pulled over in a traffic stop, gave a fake name, a fake date, a fake social, and drove away, sped off and got away from the police. And then a few weeks later in January, Menor pulled him over again, and he gave a fake name and a fake social, and then he did not flee in that incident. However, he did have a falsification conviction out of that incident. From the December 2023 conviction, he had a failure to comply, which is why with this failure to comply conviction, the driver's license must be suspended for life. Then in August, there's pending where the defendant, again, gave a fake name, a fake social, had a child in the vehicle at that point, and sped off, fled from police. And then in this incident, as the court is well aware, the defendant gives a fake name, same fake name as he did in August, fake social. And there's some statements by the defendant as to whether he gave his ID. In the pre-sentence report, he made some statement along the lines that he gave his ID. There were also statements at the scene about that he was getting his wallet to get his ID, but he gave a fake name. He didn't give his driver's license, and he didn't give his ID. So that's not what led him to the center council. In fact, he made multiple statements that he knew that the gun was there. And as to whether he was moving the children for their safety, which is another statement that he made, I have State's Exhibit 1, which I have queued up in the computer to play. And I have it queued to play after the defendant has given a fake name, fake social. The officer's gone to his vehicle, and the defendant is pulled off and then stopped. Now the officer him again. If the court wants
The
me
second time you pulled off?
Yes.
Okay.
If the court wants me to play any of it before, I can back it up. But from there, I want the court to see what in fact happened, and that the efforts to evade the police and conceal evidence from the police escalated from all of his priors, both convictions and prior behavior and the pending conduct, to this. And it endangered the lives of his children, 2 children, and was, again, not just to get away from the traffic stop, but also to conceal evidence. So I will just walk over to the computer and play it.
For the record, this will be what, State's Exhibit 1?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Unmute the screen.
This is a body cam, correct?
Just before Richmond.
Okay, go. Stepping just before 44.
Just before Richmond Street.
The second time you pulled off.
Be stepping just before Richmond.
Driver, get out of the car! Get out of the car! Driver, put your hands out of the window. Get out. Get out of the car. Put your hands out of the window. Get your hands out of the window. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Come on out. Come back to me. Come back to me. No, come back to me. Come back to me. Come here. Come back to me. Come on. Let's go. Come on. No. No. Come back to me. Come back to me now. Come back to me. Come back to me. Get back. Come back here. We'll deal with that later. Come on. Come back to me. Attitude Central.
Adam 2.
Driver's out of the car, refusing to come back to me.
Copy, truck.
Hey, come back here. Come here.
Use full code for all 2 and 44.
Come back to me. What did you put in your waistband? What is that? Come here. Now. I'm telling you, come here. Come here. With your hands up. Come up. Come back here. With your hands up. You too. You too. Hands up. Hands up. Come back here. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Attitude Central.
Adam 2.
There's also 2 kids in the car. He's got them out. Looks like he's shielding himself with them. He put something in his waistband.
Units not involved, Tech 1. Units not involved, Tech 1.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Where's this at?
He's headed north, off the roadway. He's running away from me with the kids.
Running north on off the road, move the kids 2 westbound just before Richmond Street. Let's stop. 41's on the arrow in the area.
Hey!
50 Central, can you let City Nelson said he ran north for the guardrail? Show myself and
Hey!
all the
Show me your hands! Don't fucking move!
No,
Don't fucking move!
no,
What is in your waistband?
nothing, sir.
Hands up, right now! Right now! Come here!
That's what I'm talking about, sister.
Not right now. Why didn't you stop for me? Why did you run away from the stop?
I'm just nervous, sir.
Why are you nervous?
Stop.
We're gonna stay here forever.
Stop. No, we're not.
Daddy,
No, we're not.
we're going to jail.
Attitude Central.
Adam 2.
Come on, y'all.
I got the mail in
Come on.
custody. Kids are following us back up to the highway through the woods.
Copy mail,
Come on,
copy,
kiddos.
call back up to the highway. Radio's yours, if you got anything, just go ahead and talk, don't worry about handling me.
Come. Yeah, they're back here.
Still on the highway.
Come on up, kids.
They're down below, we're almost back up to the freeway.
Yeah, there's 2 kids.
Yeah.
Come here, guys. You okay? Why did you do that? What's wrong with you?
I'm just really nervous, sir.
Why are you nervous?
I'm sorry.
You put yourself in a bad position, put those kids in a
I'm
bad
really
position.
sorry. I'm really sorry.
Come on, step over here for me. What is your social?
Go ahead, go ahead. Keep the city going here. Disregard the law.
7027.
You can disregard them, thank you.
What did you put in your waistband? Did you drop it?
I promise I didn't.
I saw something in your waistband.
I promise.
Something in your waistband.
Dude, here's the thing. We found out that if you have to come back inside the home, some little kid like you shoots themselves in the accident because they found the gun. Think about this.
I'm trying to tell you, sir. I'm trying to tell you, sir.
I saw you put something in your waistband. Finds it, shoots themselves, and kills themselves. You have to live with that for the rest of your life. Understand?
man to man.
Yes, sir.
Let's own a simple gun charge. Where'd you throw it?
I'm trying to tell you. I grabbed my wallet. My wallet is black. I grabbed my wallet.
Where's your wallet? Why did you put your wallet in your waistband?
Well, I dropped my wallet.
Okay, why did you put your wallet in the waistband?
Sir.
Why'd you? Kids are shit.
I didn't try to do that. I was looking at the camera, right? My kids are shit. Am I able to call my sister?
No, not right now, buddy. I gotta figure out who you are first.
Okay.
And then we gotta do something with the kids. All right.
I got a sister that's like 10 minutes away.
My notebook's in the car. Can you hold him for a second?
What's the first name? What is it? A-L-E-V-E-I-N. And what's your last name?
Bridges, B-R-I-D-G-E-S.
That ain't Jermaine Wainwright, bro.
Yes, sir.
What's your date of birth?
06/26/1994.
06.
26?
1994.
You have a middle name?
No, sir.
You have a middle name?
What's your social?
296-96-7027.
296-96.
7027.
Buddy, this could have been a just told me who you are.
I really apologize.
Warrants?
I probably do. That's what probably. It's really just, I was just trying to take him to the movies.
Buddy, you scared the shit out of me. Not gonna lie.
I'm really sorry. I'm not even a bad guy.
So we're gonna deal with it now. What's your sister's name?
Shanice Blair.
Shanice Blair?
Yes.
Who you calling? Two kids.
Yeah.
Sister or baby mama? Where's baby mama at?
Baby mama is in Youngstown.
Youngstown?
Yes.
That's
But
where's sister?
my sister literally, she stays on, I don't know the exact code, but it's South Ridge Road. It's probably not even like 10 minutes away from here.
Most of you have your own church, so.
We do.
Did all that for misdemeanor warrant that
I mean, Elvis Bridges, valid ID card only.
I was just really
The
scared.
license that should be confiscated on behalf of the registrar.
Research.
Sorry.
Sergeant Sushek had asked him all of this for a misdemeanor warrant, and he said yes. She was very nervous. And I'd also like the court to know that as officers came to speak with the boys, they were crying, they were upset, as can be seen partially in the video, but they were also asking officers if they were going to jail and if they were going to have to be there. Then in the second clip, because there has been, again, in the pre-sentence report, some discussion about what, if any, knowledge the defendant had, his own questioning of it. He makes some statements in the second clip. Portions are muted, so I will fast forward those.
Everybody gotta read you something, okay? Yes, sir. I'm a police officer. More than anything you say will be used in a court of law against you. You have the absolute right to remain silent. You have the right to advice of a lawyer before and the presence of a lawyer here with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be furnished for you free before any questioning if you desire. You can stop answering questions at any time. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you don't have to talk to me if you don't want to. I'm gonna ask you some questions, man, because I'm trying to figure out your mindset and what you do.
Yeah.
So, you stopped. You
Yes.
actually stopped. You didn't give me your name. I get you got warrants. You're probably nervous about the warrants, right?
Yes.
Okay, we got a gun. We got the gun out there. So, bro, that's you're really this man. It scared the shit out of me. You understand?
Yeah.
I've never had anybody run in the woods with a gun. I knew you had a gun. Okay. So you gotta be honest. What'd you?
So basically, I can explain. So basically, the gun, I came from Youngstown. My girl stayed, my baby mother stayed in Youngstown. The gun was registered to her. So she was in the car, while we ran some couple of errands. And when I basically knew, I was like, well, I'm getting pulled over. I got nervous. That's my nervous.
You got the gun in the car. I
don't supposed to have. I'm already got.
You seem like a straight up bro.
I am. I work.
But you cool?
I got nervous.
I appreciate you not shooting me.
I'm not gonna do that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't want to get shot. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody wants to get shot. So I just.
So you knew the gun was in the car, but
I got
just nervous, and okay, that's why you decided to get out.
And then I thought I'm like,
bro, you were running away from me mid traffic stop with those kids in the car. You know what I'm saying? That's dangerous, dude.
Yes, sir.
Real dangerous.
Very
okay, and then you stopped. Thank God you stopped, and you got out. You grabbed your kids, put them in front of you. What do you think you were doing with that? You grabbed the gun, put your kids in front of you. What do you think that was gonna do?
Well, I didn't.
That made me like, oh shit, this guy's gonna shoot me.
No, I didn't. No,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm not even that type of guy.
No, I you know.
Yes, I do.
We do.
I work at a place called Cass Nylons, and I run a business with my dad.
Okay. All right. And that gun's not yours, but you knew it was in the car.
I know.
Where was it at? Do you remember?
Yes, it was in the glove.
It was in the glove box? The glove compartment?
I don't know if that's I won't say the...
Oh, the center console thing? Was it in between the seat, or?
No, in the center console.
It was in the center console, like you had to lift it up and grab it?
Gun?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where it was.
Okay.
It's open. You can tell that's where the gun was.
Yeah, so basically, when I figured out, I'm like, I just panicked, because...
Yeah.
I wouldn't...
Scared the shit out of me.
They wouldn't even have that
You're
with me.
not allowed to have a gun?
I don't know, I just explained when we got there, and it's Magnum mine.
She knew it was in there.
As I say, after the fact, like, yeah. Because when I ended up pulling my wallet out.
Oh, okay. Before you said you knew your sister had left it in the car, but now you're telling me that when you got your wallet out, you saw it.
But I'm telling you that's...
But your wallet was sitting up there, so there's no reason for you to pull the...
No, I pulled the wallet out.
But your wallet was...
I figured you was going to
Oh, okay. So you knew there was a gun in the car. You didn't tell me, though, when I was on the stop.
That's because I just got nervous.
Okay, but you knew that you had the car. All right, buddy. Appreciate you.
Anything else you want to...
I've covered everything.
Okay.
Yeah, and the pre-sentence report outlines all of the outstanding warrants, so I have nothing further. Thank you.
This court reviewed the pre-sentence report investigation, considered the facts and circumstances of the offenses involved, the nature of the offenses involved. I've considered State's Exhibit 1, which was played here in court. Considered what's been said here in court by the defendant, his lawyer, the prosecutor, all this is considered by the court in light of the purposes and principles of felony sentencing set forth in 29-29-11. So the factors in 29-29-12, factors indicating the conduct is more or less serious. The court notes that there were 2 minor children in the vehicle at the time this occurred, that the defendant used as human shields when he got out of the car. He completely disobeyed the police officer's commands, put himself at risk, the 2 children. You're so lucky you weren't shot, and the children weren't shot. That officer knowing you had a gun on your hip and then you putting them in front of you and you going into the car when he's telling you to come to him, he had every right to do that. But these children being in the car and used in the manner that they were used makes this not more serious. Most serious. Tampering with evidence is more serious too. You have a loaded firearm that you just leave in the roadway, and the officer's telling you there's could be kids that come and find this, and you still say, "Oh, it's just my wallet. I left my wallet." Nothing makes it less serious than any of the offenses. As for recidivism factors, the court notes the defendant does have a history of criminal convictions, and the worst part of it is this is the same type of behavior. In Menor, 8 months earlier, you're convicted of failure to comply, engaged in the same type of conduct. You then get stopped in Richmond Heights. Those charges are pending, but almost identical behavior with endangering, where you stopped and you left and you fled and you get stopped again, you have a kid in the car. To say that you don't get in trouble and you don't do this, there's a prior conviction, there's a case pending identical behavior, then you have this, all within a few months of each other. You blamed the fact that your girlfriend or the mother of your kids left you in September. That doesn't explain the Richmond Heights stuff that happened in August. Doesn't explain this offense either, quite frankly. To put your kids, to make them go through what they went through there. And aside from this stuff, then there's other convictions. You have a weapons charge from 2017, attempted receiving stolen property. Before that, you're on probation to Menor Municipal Court when you did this offense. Then you do the same thing. And aside from that, that's traffic. You got 14 prior convictions for driving under suspension. So suspensions mean nothing. We have to give a lifetime suspension, but that doesn't mean anything. You'll be out driving as soon as you can, apparently, because that's what you do. You have 5 warrants out for you right now for failing to appear for court hearings. I mean, there's just zero responsibility. Failed to comply with previously imposed sanctions ordered by courts. That's a factor indicating recidivism is more likely. There's not genuine remorse. You're trying to come up with some innocent explanation for this. Or just, I missed my kids. I wanted to take them to the movies. Again, you've done it before. Same thing. And your explanations and lies, these, that's not genuine remorse. Nothing indicates recidivism is less likely. These are felonies of the 3rd degree, which carry no presumptions one way or the other. Prison is consistent with the purposes and principles of sentencing, and it's deserving in this case. No question about it with the conduct that was involved and the risk you put police officers at, put your children at. My God. Therefore, sentence this court on counts 3 and 7, defendant serve a term in prison of 24 months on each count, 180 days in jail on counts 5, 9, and 10. Those will run concurrent for 24 months in prison. He has 12 days of credit. Further, been permanently revoked the defendant's driver's license on count 5, or the defendant pay all costs. Need to advise you upon your release from prison. You could be placed on post-release control for up to 2 years. If you are and you're violating the conditions of your post-release control, the parole authority can send you back to prison as punishment for violating their rules for another 9 months for each violation you commit, up to an overall maximum of 50% or half of the prison term imposed. Any additional prison term imposed for violating post-release control is being imposed as part of the sentence at this time. The remaining counts of the indictment are dismissed. Mr. Gretzky, is there anything else for the record or anything omitted?
I apologize if
I'll
I missed
release
it.
bond also. But
Was there a sentence on counts 9 and 10?
I think I said 180 days on counts 5, 9, and 10.
Okay, I'm sorry, I missed
And
that.
everything's the wrong concurrent.
Reckless choices carry consequences. When children are endangered, courts respond with prison time. Another case coming next.